Hi friends, in this video I'm going to explain part design workbench. Already explained some of the basic tutorials of the FreeCAD. Here I'm using the FreeCAD 0.18 version, and you can observe this is the start. You can scroll this, you can observe the different types of workbenches. Already explained the sketcher workbench with details. You can observe on my channel on the previous tutorials. You can observe here I want to go on to the part design workbench. After clicking on the part design, you can observe on the right side tasks, on the left side model. You can observe the one of the unnamed application is created. This is the new file. Before you want to create the file, go on to the new. You can observe the new, then the unnamed file is created, and go on to the tasks. After creating the task, I want to create any of the tasks or creating the new body. This is go on to the task. You can observe the start part and click on the create body. You can observe the before want to create any of the solid model or any of the surface model, you should create the sketch, then after extrude at some of the operations. You can give the operation, then after on the required body will create on the workbench of any of the software is the basic. And go into the create sketch. After the create sketch, you can observe that this is the XY plane or basic XY plane, and the YZ plane, and the XZ plane, and the YZ plane. You can observe this is the three planes, and I want to create on the XY plane. Before you want to create, you can see the different types of views here. Orthographic, you can observe the orthographic, and the descriptive mode like 3D. Where is the XY plane, and where is the YZ plane, and where is the ZX plane. You can select here. You want to create the plane, want to go or jump onto the different type of plane. Then the isometric plane is also there. Here I'm selecting the XY plane and click on OK. After creating click on the XY plane, it is reduced to the XY plane on the sketcher workbench. It is automatically gone to the sketcher. You will observe on the screen. After sketching, I want to create the general of one of the rectangle type model here. If you want to constrain it, you can also constrain. How to constrain the model already explained previous. You can also constrain to it is to the total green color. For the basic, I'm explaining how to create the tools. I will explain. You can observe the close and the update. After close, it is reduced to the part design workbench. You can observe on the top. These are the type of the tools. You can observe the sketch spreadsheet features and the design features are there. You can observe the pad selectors. It's revolved sketches, loft, create a hole like this. First I want to create the pad. You can observe here also the pad definition is there. Here also it can highlight the some of the objects over here. After creating the body, I'm selecting the pad. For example, it is showing the parameters. You can observe the pad after clicking and go into the dimension, and here some of the different types of face of first dimensions are there. I will explain later. You can observe the length for the basic model. Length I'm giving all the units I created the user interface to millimeters. I'm going to give here 500 mm to the plus only. You can observe the 500 mm of millimeters of extruded here, and symmetry to the plane. You can give the symmetry like this. You want to reverse, you can also reverse to with respect to the XY plane. I'm keep it as constant, click on OK. The 500 mm of the block is created. Here go on to the any of the face. The faces are highlighting. This is very necessary to remodel our object. You can observe this is the faces. After creating the face, I want to explain is to make a fillet on the edge, and I want to create the chamfer of this object and giving the draft on a face and make a thick solid. It is means the thickness of the shell. And I want to create the solid model is created. I want to create it final as a thickness of one of the object like shell. First I want to create any of the face here. You can observe I'm clicking on any of the face like this. You can observe after clicking on the face tools, want to extrude some of the face tools will appear. The basic face tools is fillet, chamfer, draft and thickness. I will explain these four in this. You can observe I'm clicking on this. Here also you can go through this and clicking on the angle. I'm clicking on the one of the face and go into the first. I will go to the make a draft on face. And after clicking on the drop down face, you can observe the 1.5 degree, it is minute of draft angle. I'm selecting the face to, for example, 12 degree. You can observe the 12 degree, it is extruded. You can observe the angle is created. First you want to create the draft angle, give the angle, next carefully give the pull direction and give the neutral plane and select the top of this plane. With respect to the another plane, the face will form. If not do this, it will not form. I will show you. First click on the draft angle and give the pull direction and give the neutral plane and click on OK. Then you can see the object is created to the 12 degree on exact face what is created. This is called as draft tool. And after that you want to give the fillet, select any of the face, and here you want to give, you can also give here. I am giving fillet to 50 and click on OK. And next I want to, on the bottom side, I want to give the chamfer for explanation. Go into the chamfer. Here also I am giving to 50. The chamfer is created, the fillet is created. Next you can observe the OK. Clicking on the OK. Next I want to create the shell, thickness of the solid. First select the face of the body, it is showing. Check the face of the body and click. You can observe the thickness of the shell is created. With remove of the fillet is highlighting here. You can observe the fillet is highlighted. The chamfer is not removed, all as constant. You're doing a good job here. And you can observe the face line, and you can give the thickness to, for example, 1 mm thickness. I am giving to 5 mm thickness of the shell. Want to give the pipe, you can give the pipe, and like you can give the different types of molds like arc, intersection, like this. I will extend, make thickness inwards or outwards. I want to give the inwards thickness. I want the thickness to inside thickness I want, then only I am giving the inside thickness. Make thickness inwards and click on OK. Want to give the color, you can also give the color also. I will explain in my next tutorials. The thickness of the shell is created like this by using these 4 tools. You can observe here. Go into the model, what are the tools we have used in this part. You can see the thickness, chamfer, fillet, draft and pad. This is the 5 tools used to create the model. Here also you can give the increase the thicknesses and change the offset thickness also, and you want to give the refine the path, and you can also give the value here also. You can increase by using the properties here. This is the basic part design Workbench you can observe. And now I'm going to explain with the some of the tools called, this is called, after creating the object you can observe the flat lines. Want to highlight the flat lines, you want to give the shaded without highlighting the lines, you can give this. And go into the wireframe. The wireframe is looking like this, and this is the points, and this is the hidden lines. Hidden line is like this, and this is no shading. I'm going to give the flat lines, and you're going to give the different types of views. You can also give the different types of views also. You can also rotate, different types of viewport is there. You can give the different type of views like this. You can clearly see the angle, 12 degree of angle direction here. This is one of the basic tutorials for the beginners I am explaining in the FreeCAD. This is the best user interfacing software. It is available, anyone can use with commercial or students. This is the free software. You can observe like this. I will show some of the tools in my next tutorials. I will explain in detail. Some of the tools are there in the part design Workbench. I will explain in my next tutorial. Yeah.